was actually a slumlord, so it is what it is.
Oh, wow.
But I had a dream like you, and I knew what I was doing, and I knew this
Nice.
property would work.
Right.
Mhm.
Very good.
But so I feel that also, like I was talking about with the social media thing, I just want to get the fuck away from drama and
Yeah.
conflict. And as my career starts being more successful, as I'm starting to take bigger writing projects that I will be able to talk about with you soon.
Right. I understand.
As that happens, I would like to have a place to invest the money in community and
Nice.
support. So the community is just a bunch of artists who are all women who support each other.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I mean, so eventually there'll be like 200 members, and we'll just go to each other's events, and it's just nice to have. The only two rules are no gossip and no drama.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like I'm not gonna spend my money on. I mean, there's nothing
Bullshit,
wrong
yeah.
with designer shit. Everybody has a thing. Like if let's say like you like cars, okay, how many cars do you need though? And if you like shoes, how many shoes do you need? And here's where money becomes a problem. The really rich are so out of touch, they never feel they have enough money, and they spend it on retarded shit that they're actually getting conned out of. You are being fucking conned if you're dropping this kind of money on designer shit. I'm sorry, you are. And if you could be doing something good, and I'm not talking socialist shit, I'm talking
Well, I think
you just could be doing an actual investment besides having more stuff. More stuff is not going to ever satisfy you.
Oh, I
there
think
will
that's
never
true,
be
yeah.
enough stuff.
Well, and I think there's two sides of this coin too, because there's a cause and effect. What goes around comes around nature to what you do with what you've been blessed with, given what you have access to. So you're gonna have rich people who are assholes, and you're gonna have rich people who do good,
Well, let's
and that's
put
the
it this way,
difficulty.
right? Let's say I
That's
have
the hard
a
part.
designer jacket fetish, so I gotta own every designer jacket because it's
Well,
becomes.
then you'd be a bad rich people.
Well,
but
no.
if
Here's the problem with it becomes an addiction.
it can.
Greed itself becomes
Yeah.
an addiction. You just are compulsively spending because you satisfy your needs.
But then you
with
got
things.
your Keanu Reeves.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
let's start here. You should just start collecting these fucking jackets. Now your closet's full. That's all right. You can afford a bigger closet. That's all right. You can
Right.
afford a bigger house. But what if instead you do what like I want to do, which is own property and then rent it out for $500 an apartment to artists, and you're making a shit ton of money while supporting
Yeah,
artists.
it's that old saying, money's like shit. You pile it up in a pile, it stinks and rots.
So
but
you
you
can-
spread it around, it makes things grow, and that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Well, what needs to happen?
Community
Yeah.
makes money, or you can waste it being conned.
Well, and that's the thing, though. If you have the difficulty you have is if you control the system at a level where you are putting an impasse on people who reach a certain level of excess, then at the same time you curtail those who would spend the money well. So it's a catch-22.
They don't spend the money well because they don't know how to spend it. The nice thing
No,
about patrons,
most don't, but there are
which
those
is why
who
I've
do.
been going out looking for patrons, is they
Yeah.
want to support art. And again, I'm not saying charity. I'm saying
I
investing.
think art is very
production.
important. Yeah, yeah.
I think you should be producing others. I think you should be
Yeah.
teaching. I mean, look at this fucking new generation.
Yeah.
They don't know it. Oh, it's not their fault. No one raised them. Both parents had to work.
Yeah,
But,
that's very true. It's very true.
Now, as far as this women's collective,
Yeah, some of them are younger, but they also are looking up. Like I have.
no, but how come how come this hasn't been, how come you thought of this and this hasn't been
I didn't
thought
really
of
think
before?
of it. My friend Laura was like, well, what if we had an old women's club, like we have an old boys club? And I said, that's kind of close to what I'm building right now, which is I'm calling it a good girls club.
Oh,
Which
okay.
was just the premise was, let's just all be a bunch of girls with no negative energy, because I think there are women in town that just, because there aren't a lot of jobs for pretty girls, they all want to kill each other. And
Yeah.
that's fucking retarded too. So maybe I should stop saying that word. I'm so sorry.
No,
That's
no.
fucking stupid.
No, it's like Forrest Gump on ecstasy. It's fucking retarded.
It means something different to me. It means the
Come on, that's
actual
pretty
literal
funny.
definition, not
It's,
special needs, which I would
I
much
know,
rather hang out with people with special
Hey,
needs.
I agree.
than-
You don't have to be that PC on this show.
I'm just trying to, in general, respect.
I feel you, though. I
But-
feel you.
but-
I feel you.
Where's the time go? Jeez. I was gonna.
But to finish, I'll
yeah,
just
go
finish
ahead.
the statement.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Finish the statement.
The point is, they're mean to each other for competition over men, over money. Why? Because you're not going to win a man. That man's a fucking slut. Okay, ladies? He's a whore.
Yeah.
Deal with it. It's LA. There are 5 of you to every one man, and you are not fucking special. None of us are special. None
But
of the
if
guys
you're
are
a man
special.
in LA,
They're not special either. That's
Yeah,
what drives
true.
me crazy. These women kill each other over what? And then the
See,
same
guys, they kill each other. Look at this. Look at this. I know
We're saying, oh, hey.
Look at this. Look, this guy. He's like Eddie Murphy in the '80s. His
Dude,
pussy
no,
falling out of the
women
pocket.
fight over you too, don't they though?
No.
We'll talk about that later. I know some of your crazy women stories, but we won't put that on the air.
Oh no, there's crazy women. They're not fighting over each other.
Anyway, the point is, we go.
Don't be retarded. just
If you were born with brains, use them.
If we can impart one thing this evening, don't be retarded.
Don't be retarded.
Don't be
And
retarded.
probably don't say it.
don't be retarded. Don't ride the Greyhound bus.
Avoid the Greyhound bus.
Yes.
And if you've got some money, help people out with it.
Oh, invest it. That's
know,
what I'm saying. I'm
You'll
saying don't
make
waste
more
it,
money
invest
that
it.
way.
Exactly.
When you put in, it comes back on you. It's what goes around comes around.
Invest
So
in Greeley, Colorado, so it smells better.
that's the smell of money.
That's the smell. It really is.
That's what
though.
they say, yeah. Hey, it's the smell of money, man.
It's so bad. Go to Greeley someday just so you know, like, whoa, this town does
You'll be
like
driving,
this.
you'll be like, am I near Greeley? Am I near? Oh,
You know
No,
when it's
no,
gonna
we've
smell
all had those
in
drives.
Colorado because the smell of poop just comes down from Greeley. I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
And then when you hit Grand Junction, it's dissipated.
Yeah. And as you keep going east, it's just flat death until you hit Iowa, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So America's Got Talent.
Yo, thank
We
you.
didn't even get to the whole story. The
It's all
whole
good.
story is you got X'd by
Oh yeah, I got X'd by Mel.
everybody except for the one comedian that's on the
Howie, who saw, he knew it was going down. He got it.
Yeah.
He knew it was, and I'm thank goodness, because I was like, he's the only one who's gonna get what I'm doing. Simon's gonna hate it because it's cheesy. Heidi's gonna hate it because she's German and has no sense of humor. Sorry, Heidi, you're very funny. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
But
it's a
the
Europe-
Germans, the South Park did the funny part because the engineers had to make the humor.
It's a European thing too.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard to laugh in Eastern Europe.
Yes.
To be very serious, you know.
They've been through
Yeah,
a lot.
we've been through a lot. Yeah, you would not laugh if there was a curtain of iron in your backyard. What to leave it.
I'm nothing on the inside.
And then you had Mel B. You know, she said she's got to sort of what sort of dialect is that? It talks like this. It's not quite normal
It
English.
was a weird.
She says,
yeah.
you're gonna go through because of us. Is how she said it. Us.
You know what your problem was? You had two British people in that room. You didn't stand a chance.
Oh yeah. Well, but I'm French. See, you'd think they'd like
No,
that.
the
by the way,
British hate the French.
That's it though. I'm making fun of the French. you
America's
see.
Got Talent too. The one
Ah.
American on the panel actually liked you too.
Well, no, he's Canadian.
That's right, he is Canadian.
That's the biggest irony. You got a Canadian, two Brits, and a German
That's
on
right.
America's
There's
Got Talent.
no American on America's
The
Got Talent
Germans
judging.
don't really like the
You
French
know,
either.
Americans don't know how to judge their own talent, all right? We need to come in and tell them what's good or not. We judge Britain's Got Talent and we judge America. Americans don't judge talent. You don't get to be on the talent board.
Right, but this goes back to what I was saying. That's production.
Yeah.
Investment.
Well, I like it though. It does
He
make a
owns
little
it.
sense. If you're really going to judge American talent, you got to judge from a while. But yeah,
So three judges gave him X's.
3 X's.
Or more like we wouldn't listen to an American telling us we're bad. We gotta listen to the British. 'cause
Yeah,
they
well
can
that's
do
true
it with the
too.
accent.
Yeah, no, it makes it feel
But
better.
I'm not sure if this has happened before or not. But Mel B and Heidi gave him X's,
Right up.
and then he was riffing. They took back their X's.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Well,
You went over the ladies.
I did. Well, I didn't win over Simon. He did not like
I don't
my
think you
puns.
can win over Simon.
He's like, I don't need this punishment. Right?
So it's how he's like, I'm a comedian. He was in the moment. He was riffing. It was funny. And then Mel B's like, yeah, I like him. And he's like, I'm gonna take back my X. And then Heidi's like, I'm going to take back my X.
Yeah.
The crowd egged her on to take back the X. Now,
Yeah.
you got a standing ovation,
I did.
but I know it's edited.
Well, it was how that happened is how it happened. Here's the caveat. America's Got Talent audiences are really eager to give a standing ovation. They're
Yeah.
very nice. They're good. They're nice audiences.
Really,
If you're
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it may seem like they're mean sometimes, but really, the vibe I got was that
Yeah.
these were some really great people, very nice, and they just jumped up, and I haven't had that happen before. So my
There's a Mama's
theory-
and Papa's Pizza, not big on the standing ovation.
Yeah, well that's true. Yeah.
I was thinking you
Or the
didn't
Laugh
like
Factory,
anything.
or the
Yeah.
Laugh Factory, or
Yeah.
wherever.
Yeah, it was everybody stood and clapped, and I was amazed at that. So I was very happy about that.
Because honestly, just because I'm a performer and I could see what was happening,
Yeah.
I could tell you were a little nervous,
Oh yeah, I did have some nerves, but
and understandably so.
well, and here's the thing, it was really weird though, because it was midnight when I did that. That was midnight.
Oh, really?
That was midnight, and I was coming down from a cold, and I was tired, and I was
Yeah.
cold sober, because I'd been waiting there since 10 in the morning,
Right.
in a back room, and
So you're backstage for
tw-
12 hours.
14 hours.
14 hours.
Yeah, and I was very, I was a little bit, you know how you get when you're tired, you're a bit loopy.
Yeah.